Today we are about to present our latest creation, which is the Internet of Things enabled smart security complex. Now you might be wondering that what is this Internet of Things? Well, it's nothing but a set of protocols by which a machine communicates with another machine, right? So a device can take the decisions for themselves about what they do or what they want to do, or it can inform you of certain events which is not possible for you to even memorize all the time. Okay, so using this technology of Internet of Things, we have tried to improve the security of people's living in residence and security complexes or in the office, and basically in a nutshell, our system which we have designed can be used in anywhere where you want to improve the security. And also the major, I would say, benefit of this system is that this system is available at a very nominal cost compared to the expenses required for even building the build itself. Okay, so let's have a demo of how our system works. So this is our proposed idea. Here we have tried to implement a prototype of the complex that we propose to build, or it is basically a representation of our idea about how the complex will function according to our proposed ideas. Here I am the resident of the complex and my friend Alik is handling the security. Now he will explain to you what the security person has to do when entering, or when a resident comes to enter, or any person wants to enter or exit the building.
Now, before a security person being able to do anything, he first have to be logged into the system. So he has a unique ID and a unique password. So here, say this is our security. Now the security has to choose what he has to do. Say a resident wants to enter or exit from the building. In both cases, we have to select the button resident entry. So when he selects the button resident entry, here is two options, RFID and IMEI.
Now the resident who is willing to enter the complex will supply his RFID and his IMEI and push this button, which passes both the data to the security room.
Now here you can see that here is two data. So we have two data, then we can say proceed. Now these data are thrown to internet, and if it returns that okay, these two data are in its database, only then it will redirect to this page. Now say a person has entered both of his data, but he doesn't want to take entry or exit from the complex. He has forgotten something outside. So in that case we will go to abort transmission. But if he wants to open, then we will send the command from the security room to open the gate. And as you can see, after a certain period of time, the door will close automatically by itself. Say one of these credentials is missing or stolen from the person. In that case, normally he can be able, but in our system we are allowing him to enter, but after the security verification. Say he has only his RFID card and his mobile is stolen. In that case, the security person checks that here is only one of his ID. Here, if the security person wants to proceed, then he will be prompt to select at least two options. That is, either there needs to be RFID, IMEI both, or the security needs to verify the person who is entering the single data. So here, if the security verifies him, then he proceeds. Now, like before, the data is thrown into the cloud and there it is checked if the data is stored in the database or not. If the data is there, then it will open the gate, open the page to open the gate. Now, just like before, if we send the command to open the gate, it will open and automatically close after some time. But now, say if someone has selected the RFID and the security is somehow a criminal too. So this RFID card is not stored in our database. Now here is, we can see that here is the one RFID details and the security verifies it too. But when he proceeds, then here is the prompt that this person do not belong here. So without the authorized access, even the security cannot open the door. Now the time for guest entry. While entering a guest, we are selecting the person's name, the who he is coming to visit, and security verifies him itself. Say the person who is coming to visit, his name is Ranjan and he is coming to visit with Alik. Now say there may be two persons with the same name. So it is up to security to verify which Alik he is here to meet. After verifying, he will select again security verification. In this case, the security needs to verify all these three, else he will not be prompted. So we now check verify. If now the data will be thrown into the cloud and will be checked if the visiting person is in the residential database or not. Now just like the same before, we can open the gate and after a certain time it will be closed automatically. The same thing happens when a guest wants to exit. Say the same person, Ranjan, is getting out from Alik. Now this time the security will verify him also whether he is coming back from Alik. So after verifying, he will open the gate in the same way. Now say again the security is criminal. He wants to make entry to a guest for such a person who doesn't belong in this complex. So say he wants to enter Mr. Roy for the visiting person's name Bikash. Now there is no person named Bikash in the complex. In that case, the data will be thrown into the cloud and the cloud data checks that there is no person named belong, so he prompts that visiting person doesn't belong in the building. So here the security person won't be able to open the gate again. And same case for the exit. Say a guest has entered and he has committed a crime. Say he has murdered the person for whom he has entered. Now while exiting, the security will verify whether he is coming back from the same person or not. If not, then say the same case, Ranjan. He has going to visit Alik, but he is returning and says, see, he is coming back from Bikash. And the security is sought and he says, okay, he verifies him. Now, if he wants to go out, then also this time prompts that visiting person does not belongs in the complex. So in both cases, he won't be able to get in or get out of the building before committing or after committing the crime.
The viewers till now might be thinking of several ways they can fool the security logic behind the system. Well, let me tell you a few myself. Suppose that the admin is hostile and creates a new security credential which it doesn't exist in the real life and provides these security credentials to the criminal himself. And this criminal, on entering the complex, provides these details to the security and the security allows him to enter since he has provided all the necessary details required for entry. Now, let me show you in action what happens. As you can see, this is the website of the entire database maintained for the entire complex, and this admin, proving to be hostile, tries to create a fake resident who will be later used to commit a crime. Let's say this name is anything you can imagine, Tony, and he enters a rough RFID along with an IMEI number of his choice. Watch what happens. When he tries to create an entry, he will be prompted to enter the details correctly, as it is a universally accepted rule that the RFID has to be of length 8 characters, and also the IMEI is a fixed code of 15 characters in length. Now suppose our admin is smart enough to know that. So let's provide a RFID along with proper details, and he creates the entry. Now the criminal comes in and provides his details to the security, and he is allowed entry. But then a serious issue could be raised that what is the actual security of the system, because no one could be trusted. I say that there is a failsafe which will prove the guiltiness of this admin. The owners of the system, when they log in, they are able to view along with timestamp how long the admin has logged into the system from the admin log. The last entry was by Subhajit at 8:32 PM, and he logged out of the system at 8:34. So this is also a time that how much time the admin has spent in this website, and by opening this admin job details tab, he can get a clear idea that this admin has created a resident number 11 at this certain instant of time, which provides a rock solid evidence against the criminal acts performed by the admin of this system, which is basically to either stop the criminal or the crime. Now as you can see that this admin, the entire details of what the operations the admin has performed, like creating an ID, creating a resident with ID number 9, or deleting a security personnel with ID number 6, all these data are logged into the system, and these details are not tamperable, not even by the owner of the system. This is stored in cloud till the end of time, as you can imagine, or as long as cloud system exists. And since this is stored in the cloud, I don't have to worry about the loss of this data. Thus, this two-way security protocol, as demonstrated by my friend Alik, and this website details or the entire log of when a guest has entered, when a guest has exited the building, if the admin turns out to be hostile, if the security turns out to be hostile, every single bit of information can be provided with rock solid evidence, from which there is no escape basically.
Now, this is an automatic garage system with smart parking assistance which comes along with this whole system. The main work of this system is to automatically open and close the garage door and to provide parking assistance whoever is trying to park the car. Now, just like the gate, to access the garage system, one first have to be connected with the system using the app which were self-developed. Now, as you can see here, with our app, we are sending command to open the garage door. Here, the garage door is opening, and in your smartphone, you are also viewing that the garage door is now open. Similarly, after the way when opening, if you press to close the door, it will just close the door. Now there is another button beside. Actually, this is the parking assistance system. Now, viewers might wonder that when the door is closed, no one needs the parking assistance system. The parking assistance system is needed when the door is open and someone tries to park in the car. So now the gate is open. So now we are starting parking assistance.
Come on.
Here you can see it is now just suggesting to come on. That is, the car can come. Say now our car is here. Now see, the voice is changed.
Stop. Stop.
So at the few meters away from the parking garage, at a safe distance, it tells the user where to stop to avoid any kind of collision. So we can now shut the garage door. Now, if the just as I previously told, when the garage door is shut, there is no need to start the parking assistance system. So even if we want to start the parking assistance system when the garage door is closed, it won't start. Now the household appliance control will be described by my friend Subhajit.
Now since Alik and I have passed the security credentials, also we have parked our car, it's time for us to go home. Now once entering the home, there is also an app for that which automates the functionalities like turning on your light or controlling the speed of your fan, and even a fun feature included which comes along with this system. So first, like every time, I log in with the system from my app, and then by pressing this button I have all possible controls to control a single appliance. Like if I press the button, you can see that the light turns on, and also an alert is received in my application that the current state of the light is now on. I can also change the intensity at which the light glows at my own will, and it can be anything, any possible speed you can imagine. But more than that, it has an inbuilt voice command feature. Now you might be thinking, what's new about this voice command feature? It's quite common on the internet. Anyone who has access to YouTube can build now. Okay, so this system has an algorithm of natural language processing embedded inside the system, which allows complete command flexibility. So you can basically say anything to the system in English, and if it comprehends the meaning of that, it will do as it is supposed to do. Like for example, turn the light off. Now you might be thinking that this is a predefined command, so let me try something else. Please turn the light on. Okay, it also works for negatory senses, like do not turn the light off. As you can see that the light is not turned off. So by using this, in 9 out of 10 cases, it functions properly as it is supposed to. It uses human language to process what does the user actually want. And this system is shown for actually 1 unit, but this system has the capability of controlling 3 fans and 6 lights of the entire room. But I also mentioned a fun feature which comes along with this system. So let me show you what is that. So let me show you what is the fun feature of this system. The fun feature is you can basically choose what color the light will glow actually. As you can see that this is an interface which the user uses to control the color of his room. And he can choose practically any color which he desires to control the color by which the system glows. It can be anything. The another added feature is this system can also be used for festive lightings. Watch. As you can see, the color varies at a randomness which is purely analogous to the lightings of festive seasons. And all these features are included in every single room and parking slot of our smart security IoT enabled complex.